guys, I recently came back from a trip to Auckland, New Zealand, mainly to visit folks I know from my gaming community, but also to determine if it's a place I want to live later, which I do. So I'll share with you the coolest things I got to do and places I got to go while I was there. Thank me later. First one is the Auckland Sky Tower. Standing at 328 meters or 1,076 feet tall, this insane brutalist structure sits as the crown jewel of Auckland CBD and is easily visible from many other points in Auckland. It was actually one of the first things I saw coming out of Auckland Airport. The views from the very top deck are insane, and while it's not an open-air structure like the Empire State Building's top deck, for the braver folks, you can pay a little extra to either bungee jump from or walk around the tower's pergola. After you're done, I highly recommend hitting the Sky Cafe for a refreshing cocktail and some of New Zealand's own Kapiti ice cream. Black Doris Plum is surprisingly good. Second is Auckland Art Gallery. This gorgeous 5-story modern building houses the best of New Zealand and international art, sitting just across from Albert Park. The exhibits at the time I went to explored Pacific feminist movements, the myths of masculinity and the male nude, and art depicting various Christian icons. Other worthwhile exhibits included a full room of silver gelatin prints from photographer Mad Oatley and Yana Lee's An Arrangement for 5 Rooms, which explores urban minimalism in a unique and charming way. Auckland Art Gallery also takes great care in exploring LGBTQ+ historic context for its pieces when applicable, something I've never seen an art gallery do, and I've been to a lot. Third is Auckland War Memorial Museum. Much more than a war memorial, this gargantuan concrete structure functions more like 4 types of Smithsonian museums, with one floor dedicated mostly to Pacific Islander artifacts and culture and New Zealander mixed historical stories, and another to nature and fossils, complete with a giant and real T-Rex skeleton. Of course, there's also a floor dedicated to various wars that New Zealand has fought in, which, as an American, shocked the hell out of me, as New Zealand's pretty significant role in wars was never mentioned in history class. It was highly educational and enlightening, and while somber, I feel it's very important to visit and learn more about. Auckland Zoo. This ain't your average zoo. This humongous 40-acre zoo and gardens houses many types of animals, both foreign and native, in sprawling, beautiful enclosures that give the animals a true sense of home. While this can mean that you won't be able to spot some animals at your first visit, the zoo has dedicated an extreme amount of care in ensuring the preservation and comfort of not only the 1,000 or so animals that it houses, but also plant life native to Aotearoa. While not strictly speaking a tourism thing, find a good bakery, because let me tell you what, if you've never had a savory hand pie before, it will change your taste buds and your life. And no, this isn't like those Marie Callender pot pies. The flaky pastry and delicious pulled steak, cheese, and gravy filling were the perfect way to start the morning. And while there's plenty of other flavors of savory pie, the steak and cheese ones were definitely my favorite. I believe the ones I was introduced to were from Brunch Bakery in Henderson Valley. So there you have it, my top 5 cool things to do in Auckland. There were way more things I could list, but these were my favorite. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you find yourself wanting to learn more on the how to get to New Zealand, keep an eye out for my international travel tips video coming soon. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!